I'm so excited that you are here for part 2 in our Hunt for the Red October series. And so, thank you, first off, to you all for just investing in yourselves, investing in your business, investing in yourselves as leaders, future leaders in this company, wherever you fall right now on the career path. That doesn't matter, my friends, because you are equipped and you are capable of building a Mary Kay team, stepping up into red. And I know I believe in you, and so does your sales director. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Jennifer, and I am coming to you live tonight from Southwest Missouri area. And I've been building my Mary Kay business for 4.5 years now. And one of the topics I absolutely love to talk about is sharing the opportunity. So we're going to go back to school. We're going to go back to grammar. When you learn the who, what, when, where, how, and why, like that's what we're going to talk about tonight. So if you have your digital workbook printed out, you got that to take notes, great, or grab a pen and paper and a notebook. We're going to dive right in tonight. And so I want to first talk about who can share the Mary Kay opportunity. Who can do it? Your sales director can, your recruiter can, but my friends, so can you. Each and every one of us that's watching live, catching the replay, all the sales directors that have been working on this, we all have a story. Even if you're only a couple weeks old in Mary Kay, a couple days old, even a couple hours, you still have a story. And so when I'm sharing about this business, I love to include, what I was doing before I became a consultant. I was a stay-at-home mom. I was doing in-home daycare. And then maybe you're still doing whatever that job was before. Why I decided to start this business. Also, sometimes I mention, what kind of almost held me back from getting started. And then what Mary Kay has done for you so far. Because even if you've only been in for a short minute, I can guarantee that Mary Kay has impacted you already in some way. And then I love to share what I'm working on moving forward. One other thing I like to include when I'm sharing is what I'm looking for, the qualities I'm looking for with the women that are coming onto my team. Because I'm guessing if you're like me, you want some hardworking women. You want women who are dependable, women who keep their word, women who are team players, who love to have fun, like whatever it means for you. That's the type of women you want to attract on your team as you are building your red jacket team or future unit or whatever stage of your Mary Kay business you're in. And so who can share this opportunity, my friends? It's you, it's me, it's everyone and anyone has a story to tell, and we all can share our Mary Kay stories. Here's point number 2. What do you do if you don't know everything? Okay. What do you do if you don't know everything? Well, my friends, you do not have to have all the answers. And honestly, sharing this business, it really is simple. When I was first getting started, and honestly, even still sometimes today, I would use words like, "Oh, that's a great question. I'm not quite sure I know what the answer is. Let me reach out to my mentor or let me reach out to my director friends and I'll get back with you." So as you're sharing the business model of Mary Kay, it's okay if you don't have all of the answers. Women, they want to experience some genuineness from you. They want to experience when you're sharing the opportunity is just you being your best self. And that's all I ever ask of my team is to do your best. And it's okay that you don't know all the answers. You're just getting started. Maybe you're learning, or maybe there's a new business model that's come out, or a $10 starter kit. How much does it cost to get started? Well, usually it's this, but this month it's this. And so it actually makes you even more relatable if you don't know all the answers. Okay. Now, if you haven't shared the Mary Kay opportunity with a friend, family member, coworker, whoever just yet, most likely your recruiter or director is going to do it with you. So we're not just going to throw you out there, make you have to do it all on your own and figure it out. Unless that's your personality, you're like, nope, I got this, I'll go do it. But even then, we love to help coach our new consultants, our new team members on just different things to say because, well, we'll get to that part here in just a second. We'll get to some of the details. But remember, in Mary Kay, you might join for yourself, but you're never by yourself, okay? It doesn't have to be intimidating to share this business with other people. It's just fun. Be yourself. Be you. Okay. Point number 3, when sharing the opportunity, when it's important to remember that the conversation is all about her, the woman you're talking with. And this is where, if you haven't had those conversations just yet, that your sales director and or work through the process. And so women, we're smart. They're going to be able to pick up real quick if you're just trying to recruit her for your own benefit. So we don't want to come across that way. But the goal of a conversation is to find a need and fill it. Find a need and fill it. So when you're at an appointment or when you're just talking with a friend, or you meet up with another mom at the park or a coworker or a family member, whoever, and you're hearing them say things about maybe about their job, how their work environment, they're just really stressed out at work and there's always so much that's put on their plate and they never get a break. That need that they might need for them at that point in their life, that Mary Kay could fill, would be a peaceful work environment that's encouraging, that's positive, that's uplifting. Maybe you hear someone talking about how, they are really wanting to do XYZ with their money, whether it's, an extra save up for a family trip or do a little something extra for Christmas or whatnot. That need that they need filled might be some extra income that Mary Kay could provide for them and their families. Maybe they are at a point in their life where they just need some flexibility. And guess what? Mary Kay can offer that too. So the need might need filled with girlfriends, positivity, flexibility, and income. Those are the 4 points, okay? Her need might also need filled with girlfriends, positivity, flexibility, and income, okay? When, my friends, I want to ask you this tonight. When was the last time you received a compliment? Okay, when was the last time you received a compliment? Think back to that. And how did it make you feel? When sharing this opportunity, I love giving women genuine compliments as I'm chatting with them. And I'm not just listening to that, finding that need and filling it, but I also want to value them and help them feel appreciated and seen in that conversation. And so, as I'm chatting with them, I like to tell them why I believe they would be a really good Mary Kay consultant. Maybe they're just a super compassionate person. And I would say something along the lines of, Sarah, guess what? I can hear in your voice how compassionate you are about whatever we were talking about. That is a wonderful quality of women that I'm actually looking for on my Mary Kay team. I think this would be a really good fit for you? Would you be interested in hearing more about it if we're just, having a candid conversation? But giving that compliment back to them is going to help them feel seen, help them feel valued. And it's not going to come across as you're just trying to recruit her for your own benefit, because genuinely, like, that's why I recruit women into Mary Kay. Like, it's an honor to be recruited. Oops, sorry, that's not my watch. It's an honor to be recruited. And I want women to feel like they're a part of something, and that when they join, they're going to get out of their business what they're wanting. All right. Okay. Where? Where do we share this opportunity? Well, there's a few different places that you can share the opportunity. First, it's just a one-on-one conversation. This could be a Zoom call, like, face-to-face video call. It can be on Facebook Messenger, FaceTime, whatever. It could be just a normal phone call over the phone. It can be at a coffee shop. It can be at a park. It can be in the line at the grocery store. It can be in the line, at a football game. Those football concession stand lines right now are pretty long. It could be standing in line talking to someone. Anywhere that there's one other person, you can have a one-on-one conversation. You also get to share the opportunity at a facial. And so at an appointment, at a skincare class, whatever you call it, and you get to do it actually a couple of different times. The first time is during the presentation. So when you are up there, and if you haven't held these appointments just yet on your own, I'm not saying you have to go do it on your own. Your sales director and or recruiter will be there to help you. But during the presentation, so when you're holding up the product, you're talking about it. I love to do it when my guests are wearing the charcoal mask on their face, because you got to sit and let it dry anyways. I talk about the Mary Kay opportunity at that point in time. So that's during the main part of the appointment, but then also at the individual closes, the individual conversations, back to that one-on-one. Okay. If you hadn't noticed, team building and sharing this opportunity really is all about building relationships. Okay. So at the individual close, so after everyone's tried their products, they've been looking over their set sheets, they're figuring out one of the 3 ways they want to support me, whether it is by purchasing product, hosting their own appointment, or, doing a one-on-one afterwards, like a follow-up, or joining my team, whatever it may be. I'm going to talk to them about that over, like, it's on the side, a one-on-one conversation, the individual close. One of the questions I love to ask at that point in time is, would you be interested in learning a little bit more about what I do? That's a really good question to ask. And also, maybe this is where you can throw in a compliment. Like, if you notice throughout the skincare class how attentive they were, or how much they love the product, like, oh my goodness, Sarah, I could tell tonight that you absolutely love these products. We're getting these on your list. We're going to book you for your second appointment. But have you ever considered doing what I do? I would love to share more with you. I can just tell how much you love these products, and I think you'd be really good at what I do. And then letting her, respond from there. So When you're at an appointment, that's another place to share the Mary Kay opportunity. The third place that you can share the Mary Kay opportunity is a three-way call. Again, this can be regular phone call, video, whatever it may be, with you, your friend, your potential team member, and then either your recruiter and or director, depending on what position you are in your business. And so a three-way call, again, is where your director, your recruiter is going to come alongside you and kind of guide the conversation. And this is typically where she would have watched some sort of fun Mary Kay video prior to help her come up with some questions to ask about the business. And then you and your director, will answer her questions. And if you're brand new, you're going to learn and take notes. If you've been in for a little bit, you're a more seasoned consultant. Of course, you can do these appointments on your own. But it's just a three-way conversation to kind of give you that guiding and that coaching as you're building your Mary Kay business. The fourth way that you can, or the fourth where, I guess, the where to share the opportunity. The fourth way that you can do this is through a survey. Now, I don't think I sent the survey questions on ahead of time, but I can definitely get them included in the materials or follow up if any of the directors don't have access to this. But it's called What Women Want. Okay, it's called a What Women Want survey, and it was designed by National Sales Director Jill Davis. And I have been using this for a few years now, but really a lot more this last year. I'm going to pull it up here on my phone. And so what it is it's just a conversation back and forth, whether it's in Facebook Messenger chat. I love doing it there, just messaging back and forth with a friend, potential team member. Again, it could be over the phone, multiple things, but it's asking questions like, what's your favorite Mary Kay product? Okay, what's a product you would like to try sometime? Is there a product you wish Mary Kay had? So it goes about the products part of our business. Then I ask, what's their favorite way to try Mary Kay products? They'll say in person or virtual or samples, those kind of things. And then I ask them, if you were to ever become a Mary Kay consultant, what would be your reason? And then I respond, I'm like, okay, just a few more questions to go. And then I love to ask this with a voice memo. Even if I'm just texting, I'll ask them a voice memo. I'll share with them 5 fast, fun facts about Mary Kay. Maybe it is, the fact that we get to offer customers 100% guarantee. All our products are made right here in the U.S. We have no quotas or territories. $10 to get started this month. And then I'll ask them of these different reasons, which one resonated with you the most. And so it just is a guide to kind of walk you through different messages to send or ask over the phone. And it's just a survey, like you're collecting information and seeing and listening through this process to see if Mary Kay would be a good fit for her and her family. So those are the 4 different ways or where places you can share an opportunity. Okay. The next question is how do you track sharing the opportunity? Because when you're working on any part of your business, the more tracking, the more details you have in that area of your business, the more growth you're going to see. And one of the biggest tools that I have found to use when it comes to recruiting for Mary Kay is to work with a layering chart. Okay, work with a layering chart. Now, I did get this document sent on, so you should have access to this. I can't take 100% credit as I copied it from $1 Million Sales Director, Heather Daniel Kent out of Kansas City, but I tweaked it to what I needed for my team at the time. And so this is a chart that you can use to keep track of who you shared the Mary Kay opportunity with and what layers, what exposures to Mary Kay that they have already experienced. So you'd obviously put their name over there in the left-hand side. And then you mark down 1, have they tried product? Okay, if you're wanting to recruit someone to join your team, you might want to have them at least try a little bit of product first so they can be a good advertisement for Mary Kay by using our products. So number 1, do they love products? Have they been a hostess? Okay, they haven't been a hostess yet. Maybe that's the next best step for them to hear a little bit more about Mary Kay to see if this might be a good fit for them. Have they watched some sort of marketing video? Okay, referrals. Have they given you the names of, friends and family who would love, to have a pampering session with you? Have they been a part of a guest event? So this could be an online event, it could be in person, either way. Are they in your customer VIP group on Facebook if you have a VIP group that you work with? Have they done the chat? That's the Pearl Girl, whether your director offers pearls or some bracelet or some other promotion for holding so many of those 3-way chats, eventually 2-way, once you've done a few on your own. Has this person done a chat with you? Okay. Next one, coffee. Have you gone out to coffee with them? Have you just learned and listened a little bit more about them? The next one is samples. Have they received samples in the mail that they've tried maybe at a virtual event, or again, just a video call and you can walk them through their sample pack? Have they seen or at least heard about the It Just Fits flyer? I love including the It Just Fits flyer from Mary Kay that talks about the 4 reasons why women love their Mary Kay business. And it's numbered 1, 2, 3, and 4, tells you what to say. It's a super great tool you can find on In Touch if you haven't utilized that just yet. And then the last one is the hard ask. And I love that this is on this chart because the hard ask is asking the simple question. Is there any reason why you can't say yes to starting your Mary Kay business today? And after you ask that question, you close your mouth and you wait just a minute until she responds, or 10 seconds or 30 seconds or however long, because the next person that opens their mouth is the next one that's going to be deciding. And we don't want to decide. Our jobs as beauty consultants is just to share this opportunity. It's up to our friends, family, coworkers, our guests, our customers, up to them to decide if this is something they want to do. So with this layering chart, it helps give you direction. It helps give you focus to see which layer your customers need next. But I do want to give you a couple of quick pointers. Number one, you should have as many layers in a short amount of time, keeping in mind 2 different things. So if you have someone who you're first introduced to and they try some product, and then a couple weeks later, they're a hostess, and a couple weeks later, you might do a call with them. Those layers are very spread out. You want as many layers to happen in like 7 to 10 days. Okay. The more layers that happen in a closer amount of time, the better chances are of them recruiting on your team. Now, it doesn't mean it's not 100% foolproof. I'm not saying that, but the better the chances that they will join your team. But it's going to look a little bit different. So I want you to remember, number 2 is that if you are working 100% virtually, you're going to need some extra layers. It just takes a little bit more communication, a little bit more vulnerability, effort to get that relationship building to the point where they feel comfortable saying yes to this business. So if you're working 100% virtual, you're probably going to need like 7 to 8 layers before women would want to join your team. If you're doing in person, it's more like 3 to 4 layers. Now, there's always the exception to the rule. There's always that one person who will join with no previous Mary Kay experience. That may be you on tonight. There's always going to be that one person who needs like 25 layers before she becomes a consultant. That was me. And so, like I said, this isn't 100% going to work all the time, but it's a really helpful tool for you to be able to keep all your conversations in one place and just see which next exposure is best for her. And it may not result in a team member, but it could result in more sales. It could result in more bookings. It could result in new leads and conversations. So many wonderful things can come by tracking your numbers. And so to finish off tonight, I want to answer the question of why should we tell other people about the Mary Kay opportunity? Well, my friends, if you did not know this, Mary Kay Ash, she actually asked us to pass on this opportunity. Think of the lives that are going to be impacted when you recruit someone into your team, into your unit. Think of the women that will be changed, but also their children, their families, their friends, their coworkers. It's just the ripple effect of the blessing of this business for the better. And so that is the training I had for you guys tonight. So just take to heart why you want to tell women, what you want to share with them. If you haven't shared just yet, get excited. What a month to actually be doing this course, this training with. When we have that $10 starter kit, I would challenge you to not only recruit the most people you ever had in 1 month, but go for double or triple, like not just beat your best, but exceed your best, and set that bar higher because you deserve it. And the people that you are sharing this opportunity with deserve it as well. Good night, friends.